Flying vehicles, Illuminate leaks, and much more. Yes, you heard me right. Flying vehicles. Yeah, what sort of madness is that? Flying vehicles. So grab a beverage. In my case, it's actually a coffee. Yes, a coffee. Not Liberty this time. This is what we have been waiting for, guys. So let's dive right into the video. Voice packs. Yes, first off, the CEO responded to a question regarding voice packs and body types. Basically, whether or not we could see more of these in game at some point, which isn't a bad shout really. I think voice lines are what makes this game really iconic. Nick Newson says, Shams Georgiani, quick question. Is it possible for Arrowhead to implement some new body types and or new voice packs in future war bonds for Helldivers 2? Divers with new accents, pronunciations, and big jiggly bellies would be awesome. Would be cool, but it's quite costly in time. To be honest with you, I actually believe this would be a great idea, different body types and voice lines, but I just hope to God that we don't have anything that is too much over the top. We don't want Helldivers 2 turn into some sort of, you know, draw fest for female characters in game. Since this is quite neutral at the moment, you know, how the characters are. I'm totally on board with this. Would you be? If it's done right, I think it would be absolutely awesome. But in reality, as Shams said, it's very costly in resources and probably would not happen straight away. They'd rather focus their time on more important things like the Illuminate, fun missions, because that's what we want, you know, that's what we bloody love, and that's what we want to see more of in the game. Moving on to an Illuminate leak by Iron Sights. This is crazy, guys. Lovely jubbly leaks, you know, what we love to see, because content, content. An in-game screenshot which shows an Illuminate observer. You can view this on X. If you have been wondering why the devs have not introduced us to this new enemy in game yet, it's because according to Iron Sights in this post, the Illuminates are almost ready to be released. However, there seems to be an issue with the eyes. The exact message reads right here, the Illuminates almost seem ready for release. The only issue I noticed was a bit of lighting artifacts on the eyes. Now, I don't think this is the main reason why we haven't seen the new enemy yet. Personally, if you want my exact thoughts, I think like with every game, they have a roadmap and content planned for release over the course of time. And I just think personally, they have other things planned. I mean, I could be totally wrong. It could be just the fact that it's not ready yet. So they made this Escalation Freedom update as like a filler until they release it. But no one knows. I don't know. You don't know. I'm just going by what usually happens with in-game content. It could be down to the storytelling. It's not the right time yet. And once it is, boom, they're here, the crazy new enemy, the Illuminate, we all have been waiting to fight. Now moving on to the second screenshot, which shows a dark fluid harvester, which looks to me like a pretty big objective. There's two versions, a smaller one and a much larger one. It's said to be the size of a Bile Titan, so yeah, pretty hefty stuff, guys. Iron Sights does go on to say this exactly. The harvester will fire a beam into the ground to extract dark fluid. The harvester has 3 force fields and a weak spot at the center of them all. The harvester size is comparable to that of a Bile Titan. Now the next one is called a neuroperversion device. Sounds a bit weird to me, but okay then. Now, Iron Sights thinks the Illuminates will use this to apply status effects to us, specifically mind scramble and hallucination effects. I'm not going to lie, that sounds pretty mad. You might as well just take some, you know, LSD before you play. Then you have like the real experience, you know, the real Helldivers 2 experience while playing against the Illuminate. Now, we do have Illuminate rituals, apparently that can be intercepted. And if we are successful with this, it will cause an earthquake. Yes, an earthquake. So some more madness coming to Helldivers 2. I mean, this is just all going to be amazing stuff, guys. Now, what's really cool about this is we have even more leaks to go over, because there's been quite a few that's been leaked all at once and thrown at us. This is a funny one. It's some sort of arm wrestling machine. I mean, okay. I don't know if it's necessary, but I mean, it'd be pretty fun for the, obviously, destroyer. Camera template type _ arm wrestling seat 1. Arm wrestling state tick _ rate. Decay _ per _ input. And then the last one is decay _ per _ overpower _ input. So it may be possible, guys, we could receive some sort of arm wrestling machine at some point, maybe in the Super Destroyer, like the arcade machine for the stratagem hero that we have at the moment. So that will be pretty cool. Guys, this is making me so excited as hell. I just want to... Yeah, that's my brain right now. That's my brain. Now on to the best part of all of this. flying vehicles. We have seen stuff like the rover, but not anything like this. So mad stuff, guys, mad stuff. Here's the code where it says camera template type _ flying vehicle spectate, flying vehicle left, flying vehicle aiming left, flying vehicle right, flying vehicle aiming right. That's the leak right here, guys. So we will probably see at some point as time goes on a flying vehicle. Imagine just flying across the map, yeeting, yes I said it, yeeting the bots to another dimension. But I will guarantee you these guys, okay, these nasty flying killing machines will stop all the fun and, well, kill you. Those ships in the sky are just something else, honestly. The ragdoll effects when you get shot by one of these, or the stalkers are just, yeah, it's just an endless loop. And if you're playing solo, yeah, you're dead. So would you like flying vehicles? If so, what kind? I mean, one-man small ships would be cool, like off of Halo, but something that could transport multiple people at once, like the whole team, would be 10 times better, I think. Maybe miniguns or like plasma miniguns or something on the side. That'd be pretty sick. Now we're going to be talking about customizations. A player said this: the one thing I wish for the most, I wish we had the B-01 helmet in all the colors. IMO, it's the coolest looking helmet in the entire game, and definitely one of the color helmet designs in all of sci-fi. I just wish I could mix and match it with all available armors in game one day. I mean, I would be down for that. I would love to mix and match, you know, all the different colors and helmets and designs and armor sets. Again, I would not want it to be overboard like Call of Duty. However, I think this small feature would really be sick to see in game. I don't think we'll see it anytime soon, since Pilstead, you know, this sexy legend, said that basically it's like having an apple that tastes like bacon. But I think a lot of us would actually quite like that. For a recap, this is what he said: we are not doing transmog, it doesn't make sense, equipment looks different because it has different effects, swapping one for the other is like having an apple that tastes like bacon, or the other way around. But obviously we have patterns now that's obviously entered the game recently, so maybe it's very possible. I interrupt this video to say, if you enjoy the content, be sure to subscribe for more managed democracy. No, not managed communism. Go away, Vlad. No one wants you here, Vlad. Go away. Yeah, go away. You'll also save a child's life from the automatons, so win-win. Now on to the rail cannon. A buff is what we may need because we received a temporary railgun stratagem bonus some time ago. So basically you could have like 2 rail cannons at once. Yes, 2. This sparked a massive topic over on Reddit when this user said, being able to stack 2 rail cannon strikes due to the 3 rail cannon in rotation makes it clear that the rail cannon should have 2 charges per cooldown by default. Now, I kind of disagree with this, but I also agree on what he's saying at the same time. I think it should have 2 charges. We could all agree on that. But at the same time, I believe it should only be increased if you upgrade your ship's modules on the destroyer. There's a great example right here where the 500 kg bomb can receive an additional use if you upgrade it. Now, 3 rail cannon charges would be actually over the top, I'm not going to lie. So 2 seems like a good overall number to me. Rail cannon buff, let me know. Does it need a buff? Change? I don't use the rail cannon much, if I'm honest with you. But if this was to happen, maybe I would use it a bit more. Another player pretty much said exactly the same thing in regards to the railgun. The railgun being bad at bringing down gunships is stupid. Seriously, it's a railgun. The whole concept of it is that you're launching a projectile at such absurdly high speed that basically nothing can resist it, even armed vehicles. The fact that it takes 6 unsafe semi-charged shots minimum to the thrusters to bring them down, while the HMG only needs 4 or 5 seconds of sustained fire, is just absolutely ridiculous. It should only take 2 fully charged unsafe shots, maybe 3 tops if that's too OP. Regarding the railgun, I actually think he makes a fair point because the amount of shots it actually takes to take down a ship is just absolute madness. That's why I don't use it. I don't really use it much because even though it's really good against the automatons, that's what I mainly use it for. I don't really use it against obviously the bugs very often. I just think that the railgun's kind of useless against ships. You've got the heavy machine gun, the autocannon, and God knows what else that can actually take down ships no problem, especially the autocannon. The autocannon can take down pretty much everything, with the automatons are easy peasy. So, you know, what is the point even using the railgun? Because the only downside with the railgun is literally the ships. Plain simple, the ships. It absolutely sucks with the ships. Next thing I want to talk about with you is just Helldivers 2 as a whole. Do you think this game will improve over time? I've seen so many countless videos of people smashing the game and straight up hating, when in reality, Helldivers 2 has done something not many developers have done. To me, This game is the only game of its kind. It has a tight community, dedicated developers who listen to players, and straight up just do what the community wants most of the time. I've not played a game with a community this strong in a long time. I love the players, the community, and the developers. For many, it's a mental health hub. What I mean by that is purely the fact that many sometimes struggle to find where they belong. Everyone needs a place to fit in and a bit of normality here and there. When so many games nowadays have a really toxic player base, the developers are money driven and don't care at all. So having a community that bands together is just absolutely great to me. Not to get all soppy or anything, but legit, that is the truth. It is plain and simple the truth. It makes me happy and probably makes you happy too. Now that sorry mess is all out of the way, I want to lastly talk about the new mission, the orbital cannon objective. Now I kind of like it, this new mission. Don't get me wrong, to many people this isn't anything really new, as it's another take this down, take that down, but at the end of the day it's still new content, so I mean, I'm not complaining. And I think the bases are quite fairly large compared to usual, so I actually really like that. So the question is, do you like this new mission? Is it enough to keep players at bay, or do you think more needs to be done? I've actually seen a massive shift recently in the developers pumping more content our way, which is definitely a great step in the right direction. I'm ready for this new content, guys. You're ready, I'm ready. I know it. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it literally in your eyes. You want to spread some managed democracy across the galaxy. You know what I want? You know what I really want? A Liberty Station. Yes, Arrowhead, we still want a Liberty emote or a Liberty Station. Please, Arrowhead, for democracy. Again, for democracy. I just want a straight up emote of two people drinking a nice cup of Liberty. Is that too much to ask for? I don't think it is, okay? And that is never too much to ask for when Liberty is involved. Now onto the community comments, because who doesn't like to have a conversation with some, you know, wacky geezer like me? On a serious note, I'm so thankful and grateful for everybody who tunes into these videos. You're all absolutely amazing people. I love every single one of you, and I read every single comment, reply to every single comment. Yeah, honestly, I'm so thankful. Offline, this Biff 6806 says, I thought that from the production quality of this video that you would have at least a few thousand subscribers, and yet here you are with under 1k subscribers. You deserve much more love than what you're receiving and have gained a subscriber. Thank you for that kind comment, man. I do really appreciate that. At the end of the day, I'll do this for fun, and I'm so thankful to have such a nice audience who watches and interacts with these videos. And, you know, for Managed Democracy on YouTube, I will always include comments in these videos as much as I can, because, you know, community is everything, you know, so honestly, I'm thankful. I appreciate that, mate. Honestly, I really do. Ryan McGregor, I am ready to dive. Yes, I'm ready to dive as well on August 6th. I cannot wait. We're probably gonna have like 400,000 players, or maybe even more, come back to the game. So yeah, honestly, man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Mad Wolf says, can't wait for difficulty 10. Looking forward to the mayhem. Same, man, I cannot wait. It's going to be absolutely mental. It's going to be so much more mental than anything I've probably ever played. I mean, I played Helldivers recently solo, and it was just insane. I just couldn't get anywhere, especially on the bug side. So I cannot wait to see what this has to bring, and I'm probably going to be crapping my pants, literally, for democracy. Oxyerks, if that's how you say it, Oxyerks 9849, here before 1000 fellow Helldiver. Cheers, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate it dearly, man. Again, kindness is everything, and I really, really am appreciative. I'm really appreciative. Thank you to everyone who has made it this far. You Helldivers are legends. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe for Managed Democracy. So until next time, guys, go and conquer the galaxy for democracy, and I will see you in the next video.